still time traveling and so on. I would have loved to have this privately on my phone and stuff, man, but I don't have that option. So I know I could put it private and so on YouTube, but at least somebody could probably benefit from it and so on. And I mean, so that's why I'm gonna put it up on YouTube. I don't have the space drive for it on my phone. And if it benefits somebody, man, like metal sharpens metal. And I mean, hope it keeps somebody sharp out there. Um, I think I was talking about um, monks in the monastery, and then like years later, if they live within a corrupted area, they too become corrupted. You know what I mean? It's corruption is avoidable. You know what I mean? You just you gotta be educated about it. You know what I mean? Somebody before them who realized what went wrong, who realized from comparison, like, man, I was clean before, and now I'm extremely dirty. Like I was clean before, and now I find myself in prison now. Where's the shortcoming? Okay, this was a shortcoming. Okay, let me analyze it really well and stuff, man. Okay, so this is when it started. Like, I think I was peer pressured. You know, what I mean, people keep telling me, "Come on, take a sip. It's not gonna kill you." You know, what I mean, like everybody doing it, why can't you? You know, what I mean, like one of those things. You know, what I mean, like how they was doing the drug commercials back in the '80s and so on. You know, what I mean, I remember I used to pay attention to that and stuff, man. Stuff started off really slow, and I mean, and like you don't see it coming, and then when it's on you, like damn, what this shit? Get off me, man! Get off me! You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things. So I think like it's like setting up your parameters. You know what I mean? Knowing what's your breaking point, like what's like I'm not gonna cross this line. You know what I mean? And then you gotta enforce it. I mean, so I think it comes down to that. Like if I gotta do everything all over again and stuff, man, I trust me, like I I ain't do nothing wrong, okay? And that's another thing too, man. When you live in a spiritual life, you always in a constant battle. That will make you bipolar. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so this is my spiritual walk to God. This is my physical walk to the U.S. government. You know what I'm saying? To Caesar. I'm walking one part to God, and I'm walking one part to Caesar. You know what I mean? And like sometimes like it will your God part will conflict with Caesar part, and Caesar part will conflict with God part. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you don't want to be a weirdo in God's eyes, and then you don't want to be a weirdo in Caesar's eyes. Weirdo meaning like they could label you a schizo. You know what I mean? Could label you bipolar. They could label you a mental. You'll be a weirdo. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you'll be a weirdo. And then when you're not a weirdo in the church now, they're looking at you like, hold up, you having extramarital affairs and stuff, man. Like you're a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? So like there's always okay. Caesar will look at you as a hypocrite too. There's some like okay, what's a good weirdo in the Catholic Church in the church? Boom, looking at porn. You know what I'm saying? Damn, you masturbate? Like you know what I mean? That's one thing too. I told myself I was not going to go back to church. You know what I mean? I must. I'm like, cause I was appointed a godfather. I'm a godfather for my daughter up there in northern New York and stuff. Man, I would never see her again, man, because I'm never going back up there. You know what I mean? Unless God sends me back up there and stuff, man. You know, but I'm too embarrassed, man. I don't want to go back up there. Anyways, so I was gonna say, man, I didn't want to be up in the church because I don't want to look like a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? And that's the devil playing tricks too, man. That's how you hit you. Like when he wants you out of the church and stuff, man. You know what I mean? That's one way too. Like I'm gonna make your wife not have intercourse with you and so on. And then the night thing you can't get it out, make you go there and do sinful stuff. No, it goes sits on you now like a rock that just keeps you away from the church. I know you can't even get yourself sharp. You know what I mean? Because the pastor and stuff, he's sharp, man. You know what I mean? And for you to stay sharp, you got to be around people who are sharp. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So that's one reason I also stay away from the church. Because I don't want to be a hypocrite. Cause look, and that's what it did to Martin Luther King. You know what I mean? William C. Sullivan. Like, he went to shame him. Like, be like, bruh, I know you was effing these chicks and stuff, man. You're a hypocrite, man. Be a shame on you. Shame. You know what? Just go kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it do, man. I ain't want no part of that stuff. Can you imagine if I was working and I was a supervisor and stuff, man, and somebody hungry for my position and stuff? That's one thing I thank God for. I didn't have to hustle and bustle because when you seeing growth and stuff, people get jealous of that stuff, man. You know what I mean? As case in point, like Tessa Stokes, right? I got there before her. She came after me and she was my supervisor. Okay, thanks to her though, I got promoted. I went from a 5 to a 7 because they didn't want me to leave. You know what I mean? Um, but like, I just wanted to use my diploma. I spent 4 years in undergrad doing this stuff. Let me apply to the 7 engineer. Let me go to the engineer department and I know they're trying to help me out, but like CPAC, HR man, HR wasn't but it wasn't moving for me at all, man. Button. It wasn't moving for me. Yeah, man. So that's it. You just gotta just put your parameters up and stick to it. You know what I mean, um, and if you feel like pride, because pride, another thing to do. Oh, that's it. You can't serve two masters. You can't, man. You can't. You know what I mean? That's why the American society separated God from state. And I mean, they give you room. See why we are the greatest country in the world? Because they give you room to serve God and not feel like a hypocrite if you're coming to work. You know what I mean? But then why they call it schizo though? Ah, you see, that's the tricky part right there too, man. You know what I mean? That's a tricky part right there. Why they call you schizo if you have a godly experience? Somebody needs to will have to answer that one, man. I can't. I'm on 7 minutes. Like that. Seven is a godly sign.